Hello and welcome to Hot Button. Today we're going to be talking about superpowers. If you had a superpower, what would it be? And do you think that this answer or question reflects a lot about personalities, and does it have some psychology behind it? Personally, oh my gosh, I had a tough time narrowing it down to one. I'm a very bad decision maker, so you go first. What was yours?
Well, I think if I'm doing the superhero, I'd probably want to be like Professor Xavier from X-Men, as cheesy as that sounds, but the whole mind reading and controlling would probably be what I want. What about you?
That makes a lot of sense for you. If that was mine, I could not handle the responsibility. I'd probably screw up, panic, and ruin someone's life by manipulating them. But I think I would have to choose the ability to heal, because mostly animals, because I love animals so much. I guess I could use it on humans too, but I just never want animals to be in pain.
Your superpower sounds so nice. I think I should maybe rethink mine.
Only if you were planning on using it for evil instead of good, like maybe on your ex-boyfriends?
Well, they know who they would be.
Hopefully they're not watching this. But on that note, do you think that your answer reflects a lot about your personality?
Well, I think for me, personally, just based on what I said, kind of like the whole mind reading, controlling aspect, I like to have control in my life. That's just how I've kind of lived, so it makes sense for me. But then you hear of people who like the superpower of like flying because they like travel and to be free, and then you have the one who kind of more wants to be invisible because they're more low-key and just don't want to be seen.
Yes, that is so true, and I'm sort of ashamed to admit that my first answer to this question was to have all the money in the world, but then I was enlightened that this is not a superpower, it is a wish. But no, I do think that it has a lot to do with your personalities, especially mine, because I love animals so much. They're one of my biggest passions, and even my diet consists of not harming animals in any way, so I think it actually has a lot to do with how I am.
Well, if I could change my superpower to give you wishes, I could mind read someone's head and be like, give us all the money in the world.
Sam, that is using your superpower for evil, not good.
Well, I guess that makes me a villain.
Probably the most popular villain in the entire world, because then everyone had free money. Woo-hoo.
Oh, probably. But on that note, if everyone had a choice of picking like a superhero or a superpower, if they would do like for the good or if theirs would be more for like the bad.
I think, again, it comes down to the person and like what their life experience would be or have been, and like what they've been through, because I think, believe it or not, it actually has a lot to do with psychology. It's crazy what a simple question and answer can tell about a person.
Well, it's actually really interesting when we got asked or when people ask you, and then I've actually found it's kind of more common in job interviews lately.
Yes. Yeah, actually in the past, a few times I've actually been asked, what superpower would you have? And I was sort of confused and a bit excited that I was getting asked this great question, because it just seems so natural and you can be yourself when you say it. And that's exactly why they ask you that question, is because your natural personality comes out, and they can actually tell more about you when you're in that state, I guess.
Yeah, because I've been asked that as well, and so I find it super interesting when they do.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to share what superpower you'd want to have, we would love to hear from you. You can contact us through Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of Hot Button.